Huh? No. What? Sorry? It's over. Good. Oh, hey everyone, my name is Chucky Bartolo and welcome to ChatterBox with Chucky, the show that is now happening right here on my Facebook page and my YouTube channel. Now, this is the show where I sit here and talk and get angry messages from parents, and you sit at home nodding along because someone is finally saying what you've been thinking. In case you're confused, these big sleeves can only mean one thing. A reality show is happening in Malta and the first episode has launched, and I am obviously here to give all my opinions. Now this year it's not only about singing, and TVM will be asking a very important question. Malta's Got Talent? Oh, it's not a question? Could have fooled me. And I know when you see these sleeves you want me to do more to activate them, but look what happens every single time I do. See, I warned you. Now, before we dive into a segment called This is How You Do Things Quickly, PBS, I do have some quick announcements I just need to cover. Firstly, waiting over in the wings, we have a very special guest joining us today. Say hi.
Give me your four no's, I'm just here. If you like chicken nuggets, then you gotta sing along.
Close enough. Secondly, I really want to thank all of you for being here. Changing platforms to my own social media was very, very scary, and any engagement really helps me out. That's likes, shares, comments. I know it's weird to ask right away, but listen, I'm a gay freelance artist in the middle of a pandemic, so I'm not going to hide and pretend I'm shameful. Thank you for being here. If you could do more, I would really appreciate it. And speaking of people who would like to help the gays do more, shout out to ARC, Malta's allied rainbow community, for swooping in and helping this bright strip of rainbow out. Really appreciate it. Probably they're out celebrating right now because they just won the bid to bring Euro Pride to Malta in 2023, which is huge. Congratulations, thank you. And anyway, without any further ado, let us dive straight into it. Firstly, you know the National Broadcasting Authority had a whole 3-hour meeting, and what they decided at the end of it was that they will open the show with puppets.
Come on, let's play the song.
And new on the scene, Maxine really committed to pretending they're real.
Wow, 3 of you. And what's your name?
And as a drag queen who is usually made of hairspray, I understand Sarah's fear in this moment. Seriously, we're all 1 second away from being Hades from Hercules.
Put you down there!
As a general rule of thumb, never ask a group of 3 shirtless twinks how they know each other.
Oh my god, yes.
So how do you know each other? How did this all start? Tell us.
And I'm sorry, I'm going to have to be grandma gay. What happened here is technically not a death drop.
I loved that dead drop at the end, yes!
I love that you know it's a death drop.
Oh.
It's actually a dip, but I don't fault Sarah for not knowing. It's kind of what the media has been calling it for ages. Who I do fault is Malta's Got Talent for posting this on their social media. Gone is any reference to death or dipping. It's just a drop. Wa'amin fuq il-palk. Sorry, Ben Camille. Max has no idea who this man is. Because she's obviously never done tele-shopping in her life. What, you call on the telephone and the TV man brings stuff to your house? Why don't you just get your helper to pick them up? Scarf may have gotten 4 buzzers. But in my opinion, there should have been a 5th one for this awkward interaction backstage.
Sorry, Lou, I'm alright. Sorry, أنا هاد لك المايك here. Thank you.
Oh wait, there was one. Now seeing a different host makes me realize how much I miss Ben Camille. But it is good to see new faces on TV. And it's gone.
Għall-ewwel darba f'ħajtek se tkun taf kif jaħsbu n-nisa.
Oh well, it wouldn't be Maltese TV without some casual sexism thrown in the mix. And that will unfortunately mark the end of our power rundown. Now, for those of you who are familiar with my after shows, you will know that this is the point in the show where I get down and dirty and really dive into the nitty-gritty of the talent on the show. However, Today is going to be slightly different because as a message I received told me, I hope you have enough content for your show tomorrow because Malta's Got Talent certainly didn't. It was just so dragging. Oh my god, I couldn't, like, the terrible weren't funny, the good weren't amazing, and oh my, the audience cam, excuse me, a moment of silence for the poor intern who had to run around the streets of Valletta and try and coerce families to come and sit down and fake reactions for like a sandwich and a juice at the end of the day. Oh my, literally. Divine Spirit is illuminating me, so please forgive any changes in lighting that are happening right now. Thank you very much. Anyway, the audience cam perfectly summarized everything that I think was wrong with the show, and it's that they have incredible production value and zero clue what audiences at home want in terms of content. In terms of actual talent, Denitsa was a very good singer. It's just that I spent the whole time being like, girl, you're in the wrong register.
My mama told me when I was young,
You're in the wrong register.
born this way.
And guess what? As per usual, I was right, because as soon as she flipped up, much better. I have to say, I am disappointed that her version of Shemsh was actually quite clear in terms of pronunciation. Because I was kind of hoping for the Sims version that was gonna come out of it, and it didn't happen, so... Shambly baby blah, blee blah top. That's my Simlish, haven't played in 10 years, get over it. And this group was cool. Particularly because they didn't copy something that they saw on Britain's Got Talent like some other groups may have. On the flip side, I'm going to have to say that on behalf of anyone who's ever done ballet properly in their life, that point work. Now, before we pop over to our special guest, because my 43 minutes of Zoom are nearly up. Yes, I said the free version of Zoom. I'm sorry, I can't afford to buy the full version. If you want to sponsor this show, send me a message. I just want to say, I see that many of you are messaging me to ask me what I think about the judges. The only real complaint I have is that there is a massive lack of humor that's just not doing it for me. And it may not be their fault, it may be editing, because we did see glimpses of it.
Feel the earth move and heart burst again.
But for example, how great would it have been if after the whole mentalist thing,
television daw l-affarijiet tajtu mhux vera.
Max had turned to Sarah and said, I wasn't thinking sunflower, I was just thinking zboop, 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 zboop. Now, I feel like this question spawns from the fact that people expect me to be bitter about not being asked to be a judge, or that there are some judges there who don't deserve to be there, Sarah Zarafa. But I disagree with that. I think she's an amazing judge. Honestly, she's the Aradores of the whole show. Hello! And she is the judge who actually says what she's thinking. Now, between you and I, we both know that's not very much. But she's still honest, and many people say that she's constantly impressed by everything. But no shade, I think she's genuinely impressed by what's going on. Now, does it make sense that somebody who is kind of easily impressed is judging a show about talent that needs to be a bit strict? No, but what about the show makes sense? This doesn't.
Uzbekistan.
Uzbekistan. Serjetà. Awwa,
Cuba. Belarus.
One eternity later.
Tikin lilek ħantikek.
Listen, you have no idea how hard it was to slip in that comment just there. I dare you sitting at home to find a way to write a joke about a kid being given a magical opportunity, doubly so when he's called a miracle baby on national TV. It's hard to be like, he didn't deserve it. How are you gonna say it? Sorry, I was flipping bored. Anyway, enough rambling. Let us join our special guest. So, there's going to be structure with other guests, but you're my first guest, obviously, because I know how much you love this show. So I wanted to get your general opinion on the whole show, the start, overall, thoughts.
Meh. I mean, I can't really say the show is bad. Imma, it was a bit flat at times.
It was
like,
so
ma nafx, ma milli xej. You know, I mean, I kept watching għax jien personali nħobbhom daw l-affarijiet, imma there was no wow factor, you know? Like, I mean, I applaud everyone like that went and did the direct, but there was no wow factor. We could have seen more, you know?
Sorry, I was just drinking some tea. What's annoying as well is that lack of audience obviously makes a big difference, right? So it feels very flat.
I mean, oh wow, 1 second, because it took me till half the show to actually notice what that audience cam was. Xil-madof.
Gogglebox suppost too.
Like, okay, at a point, ħadu xi free Happy Meal għax rajthom ġabbu xi McDonald's naħseb. Imma, you know, I mean, it's a good idea, but at least execute it properly, you know, like get them saying actual comments about what they think.
Literally.
I mean, okay, reactions tal-judges street at the end of the day, imma the audience sometimes can give you a much better honest reaction than the judges, so...
Exactly, because the judges tend to hold back and say,
wow, we're gonna get so fired for this. I didn't even get the ending of the show. It just ended minar outro. Just like...
I don't know what happened. I think Corona's made everyone Literally.
I mean...
Look, they had some good moments, like Mario Morales.
Yes, can we talk about that?
Let's go positive. Mario Morales is a very good one to have on the show, a very good first episode person. But I know his vocals aren't there, but he's a good nudge, wink, wink to the audience.
Yeah, but can I just say, I mean, obviously, he's an icon, you know, it was good to have him on the show. But come on, I mean, the comments were too positive, you know, for what he did. Like, it wasn't good. It was like a karaoke. Exact. Thank you. But I still appreciate, like, example, the group that actually went full on makeup, you know, like
the rockers. Rock they were more unique. Yes.
Really, exactly. But I loved the guys in heels.
Yeah, I mean...
They were something unexpected. Okay, what do you think about the judges, though?
So, my opinion...
I'm putting you in this one.
I spoke about this in the main feature, but I can happily do it here. My opinion is people want me to trash Sarah Zerafa, and I can't. Because... No, but people are very like that, you know how they are. I think he's the only one who's, like, fully honest. And when people are like, she's overreacting to how impressed she is, I think she's just impressed easily. And no shame.
No, I think she's genuinely giving her kind of honest feedback. That's true. Maybe she needs to be a bit more kind of widen her vocabulary. But again, this all depends on how the production is cutting their scenes. But she's being too nice, in my opinion.
Yes, they're all even Howard Heath is very nice.
I mean, ma nafx forsi qed jieħu fresh orange juice fl kafe fil-ħodu ma nafx, imma there's something different. There's something different. He's being too quiet, and when Howard is quiet, yes. I hope next week is better. Like, I'm not gonna be the one that says, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna want to see what's next, but I just hope it's better. I hope it's better.
I agree. Look, we're on the same page. Speaking of things to spice up the show, what would you have done if you had to audition for your talent?
Jiena kimmur jien audition, jien naf. Jien probably immur inkanta, immur inkanta b'xi borza chicken nuggets f'idejja. I'd be that entertainment value. Give me your 4 no's, I'm just here. If you like chicken nuggets, then you gotta sing along. If you like chicken nuggets, this is your favorite song. Kolla chicken nuggets, yeah. Chicken. Kemm ġibinni tikkantaw.
It would buzz. The audience cam would be like, oh, the chicken nugget. And Sarah would be like, wow, atma right? Shahada, Gina, at.
Dejjew inkella. I didn't know where to look.
Dik kella tal-weeper ta' ChatterShow then. That's why. Mela, manżom mok xiktar. Thank you very, very much for being here and giving your very
Thank you.
And I will see you
always
very soon. Mwah.
Yes. Ciao.
Bye. In conclusion, since every show I have to give out my golden buzzard, you're not gonna sue me. If I have to give it to someone, I'm gonna give it to Mr. Puppet Man.
All I love with you.
Was he a singer? No, but that's not the point of the act. It's interesting, it's different. He was pretty decent at the whole ventriloquy thing. Not my cup of tea, but it's interesting, it's different, and there is a very unique talent within this kid, and he's clearly got it. At least he understands that the microphone goes near your real mouth, not next to the fake mouth of the puppet that you're pretending is making noise. So that is it from me this week. I know there's probably loads more you wanted me to cover, but let's be real. Usually it's good and bad, and like this time it was just feeling like a lot of negative conversations on my part. Not my fault, you also the content. However, I will now pass it over to you. I know you have lots to say, so use the comment section down below to share your thoughts on what you hated, what you loved, and what other people might have missed from this week's episode. Haha, slipped it in there, no one's gonna know. Anyway guys, you know I share my favorite comments on all my social media, so get commenting. Thank you once again to Arc Malta, and of course thank you to you for watching this. I really appreciate it. If you liked it, don't forget you can share, comment, and like. It really helps the social media platform I'm currently on know that this content is good and worth watching, and since I am out here on my own, it really does feel nice to have the support from you guys. Also, if you happen to have a cousin, a brother, a friend, a sister who owns a stationer, a grocer, and they would like to sponsor an episode, message me, and I will see you all next week. Mwah.